Plastic is everywhere. It's in our homes, our schools, and our workplaces. From the toys to the packaging of our daily groceries, plastic has infiltrated every aspect of our lives. It's in the food we eat, the water we drink, and even in the salt we sprinkle on our meals. Microplastics have found their way into our food chain, posing unknown risks to our health. And the air we breathe is not spared either. Tiny plastic particles are present in the atmosphere, contributing to air pollution and respiratory issues. This synthetic material, once hailed as a miracle invention, has become an insidious threat to our planet and our health. Its durability, once a selling point, now means it persists in the environment for centuries. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, plastic waste is choking our ecosystems and jeopardizing the future of life on Earth. Marine animals mistake plastic for food, leading to fatal consequences. We are drowning in a sea of plastic, and it's time to turn the tide. The sheer volume of plastic waste is overwhelming our waste management systems. This essay will delve into the history of plastic, its devastating impact on our environment and health, and most importantly, what we can do to break free from our dependence on this ubiquitous material. We'll explore how plastic production has skyrocketed over the decades. Join me as we explore the dark side of plastic and discover practical steps to embrace a more sustainable, plastic-free lifestyle. From reducing single-use plastics to supporting innovative recycling methods, there are many ways we can contribute. Together, we can make a difference. Collective action is crucial in tackling this global crisis. By making informed choices and advocating for change, we can pave the way for a cleaner, healthier planet. The future of our planet depends on it. The urgency to address the plastic waste crisis cannot be overstated. It's time to act now for the sake of our environment and future generations. The story of plastic begins in the mid-19th century with a series of inventions that would forever alter the course of human history. In 1869, John Wesley Hyatt, an American inventor, created celluloid, the first commercially successful plastic, while searching for a substitute for ivory billiard balls. This breakthrough paved the way for a wave of plastic innovation in the 20th century. In 1907, Leo Baekeland invented Bakelite, the first fully synthetic plastic, followed by the development of polyethylene, PVC, and polystyrene in the 1930s and 40s. These new materials, lauded for their durability, versatility, and low cost, quickly found applications in countless industries, from packaging and construction to transportation and consumer goods. However, the very properties that made plastic so appealing, its durability and resistance to degradation, would soon reveal its dark side. Plastic's persistence in the environment is one of its most alarming characteristics. Unlike organic materials that decompose naturally, plastic can take hundreds or even thousands of years to break down. As plastic waste accumulates in landfills and the environment, it leaches harmful chemicals into the soil and water, contaminating ecosystems and threatening human health. Moreover, the production of plastic requires vast amounts of fossil fuels, contributing to climate change and air pollution. From extraction to disposal, plastic leaves a trail of environmental destruction in its wake. The environmental consequences of our plastic addiction are far-reaching and devastating. It's time to confront the true cost of our convenience and seek sustainable alternatives. The devastating impact of plastic pollution is evident across the globe, affecting not just the environment but also human health and economies. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a swirling vortex of plastic debris twice the size of Texas, stands as a stark reminder of our addiction to plastic. This massive accumulation of waste is a testament to our throwaway culture and the urgent need for sustainable solutions. Marine life is particularly vulnerable to plastic pollution. From the smallest plankton to the largest whales, no marine creature is safe from the dangers posed by plastic waste. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, ingesting them and often dying from starvation or internal injuries. This tragic scenario is repeated across various marine species. highlighting the lethal consequences of plastic pollution. Seabirds become entangled in plastic fishing nets, leading to injury or death. Meanwhile, microplastics, tiny particles of plastic less than 5 millimeters in size, are ingested by marine organisms, entering the food chain and ultimately ending up on our plates. This contamination poses a significant risk to human health. On land, plastic waste clogs drainage systems, exacerbating flooding and creates breeding grounds for disease-carrying mosquitoes. This not only disrupts urban infrastructure, but also poses a public health hazard. The burning of plastic releases toxic fumes into the air, posing serious health risks to communities living near landfills and incinerators. These toxic emissions contribute to respiratory problems, cancer, and other severe health issues. The evidence is clear. Plastic pollution is a global crisis that demands immediate action. Governments, industries, and individuals must work together to reduce plastic use, improve waste management, and develop sustainable alternatives to protect our planet and future generations. Section 5. Plastics, Health Hazards, the Invisible Threat. Beyond its environmental toll, plastic poses significant threats to human health. The problem is not just what we see littering our beaches and oceans, but also what we cannot see, the invisible chemicals that seep into our lives. Many plastics contain harmful chemicals, such as BPA, phthalates, and lead, which can leach into food and beverages, especially when heated or exposed to sunlight. These chemicals are not just present in obvious places like plastic bottles, but also in everyday items like food containers, packaging, and even some clothing. These chemicals are known endocrine disruptors, interfering with the body's hormonal system and potentially leading to a range of health problems, including reproductive issues, developmental disorders, and certain types of cancer. The disruption of hormones can have far-reaching effects, impacting everything from growth and metabolism to mood and overall well-being. Children are particularly vulnerable to the toxic effects of plastic due to their developing bodies and immature immune systems. Their smaller size and higher intake of food and water relative to their body weight mean they are more exposed to these harmful substances. From baby bottles and toys to food packaging and school supplies, children are exposed to plastic on a daily basis, putting their health at risk. The constant contact with plastic items means that harmful chemicals can accumulate in their bodies over time, potentially leading to long-term health issues. It's time to prioritize our health and well-being by reducing our exposure to plastic and choosing safer alternatives. Opting for materials like glass, stainless steel, and natural fibers can significantly reduce the risk of chemical exposure. By making conscious choices, we can protect not only our health but also the health of future generations. Section 6. Breaking free from plastic practical tips for a sustainable life. Breaking free from plastic may seem daunting, but even small changes can make a big difference. Start by becoming more aware of your plastic consumption. Pay attention to the packaging of the products you buy and choose items with minimal or no plastic packaging. Bring your own reusable bags, containers, and water bottles to avoid single-use plastics. Support businesses and restaurants that are committed to reducing plastic waste. By making conscious choices and adopting simple swaps, we can significantly reduce our plastic footprint and contribute to a healthier planet. Section 7. Embracing alternatives. Sustainable swaps for a plastic-free lifestyle. Fortunately, there are countless sustainable alternatives to plastic available. Opt for reusable water bottles made from stainless steel or glass instead of disposable plastic bottles. Choose bar soap wrapped in paper or cardboard instead of liquid soap in plastic dispensers. Pack your lunch in reusable containers and beeswax wraps instead of plastic bags and cling wrap. Embrace the power of DIY by making your own cleaning products and personal care items using natural ingredients. By embracing these alternatives, we can reduce our reliance on plastic and create a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle. Section 8. The Power of Collective Action. Joining the movement against plastic pollution. Individual actions are essential, but we also need to work together to create systemic change. Support organizations and initiatives working to reduce plastic pollution and promote sustainable alternatives. Contact your elected officials and urge them to support policies that reduce plastic production, promote recycling, and hold corporations accountable for their environmental impact. Participate in local cleanups and raise awareness about the issue of plastic pollution in your community. Together, our voices can make a difference. Section 9. A future free from plastic. Envisioning a sustainable tomorrow. Imagine a world where plastic pollution is a distant memory, where our oceans are teeming with life, and our communities are free from the toxic legacy of plastic. A world where we prioritize sustainability, innovation, and the health of our planet and future generations. This is the future we must strive for, a future where we live in harmony with nature, not at its expense. Section 10. The time to act is now. A call to action for a plastic-free future. The time for complacency is over. The future of our planet hangs in the balance, and the choices we make today will determine the fate of generations to come. Let us break free from our addiction to plastic and embrace a more sustainable, just, and equitable future for all. Join the movement, make a difference, and be the change you wish to see in the world. The time to act is now. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support our cause.